All right, dev update, chat. Dev update. Big shout out to Secret Lab. Much love. Thank you for sponsoring. And yeah, my chair with my signature. What is it?
I'm Paul, aka Pabro.
And I'm Andre, also known as Medler. Today
I'll be sitting on those chairs in my world final soon.
That happens between now
Facts.
and when this video goes out.
All right, what do they say?
Covered.
In this video, we'll have some members from the dev team on to talk about smurfing and griefing, improvements to streamer
Smurfing and griefing. That's got nothing to do with me.
mode, and a new take on ARAM.
Streamer mode.
Now though, let's get into it.
Hey everyone, I'm Eduardo, Riot Cadmus Cortejoso.
And I'm Riot Flocks.
We're back again for yet another game mode.
Have you ever wondered what would happen if your snowballs were larger?
Like, really large?
What about if you had multiple flashes for the biggest Zoe paddle star you've ever imagined?
Or if your alt reset all of your ability cooldowns?
Well, good news. We have a new mode for you that we're calling ARAM Mayhem.
It's ARAM, but with augments. It combines
ARAM with augments.
all the fun augment-fueled variations of Arena with 5v5 ARAM gameplay. If you're a Wild Rift player, this might look a little familiar.
That sounds like
We took a
absolute
lot of
illness.
inspiration and learning from the success of AAA ARAM there, and wanted to
AAA
see what
batteries.
this could look like in League.
We want every champion to feel special and get to explore some combinations and fantasies that they don't normally get outside of Arena. Some of the augments we made are specifically tailored for this mode, like augments that play off of multiple people. We know that this is a big diversion from ARAM standard gameplay, so don't worry, ARAM purists. There is a regular queue that will still be active while ARAM Mayhem is
They're adding.
It'll be live with patch 2521, so look forward to some mayhem coming to the bridge.
It's in Wild Rift. Is it good? Is
Before
it fun?
we go, we wanted to close the loop on map rotations. For Season 2, we introduced 2 new ARAM maps, Cochin's Crossing and Butcher's Bridge.
Originally, our intent was to turn them off after Season 2 was
Super
over.
fun.
But we saw a lot of feedback from many of you asking to keep them around. So we're making them permanent.
And we also
Oh,
want to quickly touch
shit.
on map performance. We've seen some of you mention that you've been experiencing some issues across the different maps.
We've been working on a handful of improvements, some of which went live in 2519, with some more scheduled across the next few patches. That said, if you have any more performance issues, let us know.
And that's it for us for now. Check out the blog
Neme
for
can't
more
open up his
information
TR
on
half the
mode,
time.
And we'll see you causing mayhem.
There was
in
FPS
ARAM.
drops on the new map already.
Hey everyone, I'm Riot Froxon,
And I'm just a capybara.
Balance patch victim.
and we're back today to talk more about what we've been doing to tackle smurfing, how it's been going, and what we'll be doing next. In the last dev update, we talked about how we were going to start taking additional action against accounts that engage in the 2 most common smurfing behaviors we see, boosting and hitchhiking.
As of patch 2518, we've started taking action against accounts that do this stuff.
So far, we believe we're hitting our targets, with an over 99% accuracy rate of more than 10,000 cases.
They have
We're
absolutely
taking this a bit
rolled
slow
all
to make
fucking
sure that
Smurf
we
boosters.
don't wrongfully punish anyone, but we expect to ramp this
W
up to
right.
more than 10x. in
They
the
actually
coming
have
weeks and
owned them.
months.
All
Big
scripters,
thanks to
hackers,
all of you
everyone's
at home.
gone.
Your reports have helped us identify these accounts so we can punish them accordingly.
Another
a while,
thing we
but they
talked
did it.
about in the last dev update was how we were going to crack down on accounts that were being purchased, sold, or shared.
We're doing this in a phased approach to make
Purchased,
sure our
sold,
bans
or
are
shared?
accurate as we go. That said, since these changes rolled out last month,
Bro, it's true. Drew has like, he's turning around the narrative around like the reputation of like the Riot. Because before it felt like you say something, you scream it into the fucking void, and nothing happens. And now it feels like the void has responded. Like they're talking back. They're talking back.
we've banned 400,000 accounts that were used in ranked, another 1.5 million accounts that had been botted and sold,
What
and
the
another
fuck?
2.5 million accounts that were waiting to be sold.
What the fuck?
These botted accounts were typically
banned
created
over
by
like
account
3
sellers
mil
before Vanguard
accounts?
was implemented, and have been used as smurfs. On a similar note, we've seen a ton of questions from you all about what accounts will or will not get banned as part of this sweep.
Things like, I purchased an account a long time ago and it's my main now, will I get banned? Or, my sister played a round of TFT on my account once, am I going to get perma'd?
We combed through hundreds of your questions and created an FAQ with the most commonly asked ones that's live now, so go check it out. One common question we do want to answer now, though, is when bans for these types of infractions will go into effect. If an account is purchased or sold as of patch 2518, we will find these accounts and ban them going forward.
Given the appeals we've seen to date and our accuracy rates after manual review, we're still quite confident in the accuracy of our detection systems. With that said, if you believe you are wrongfully banned, please reach out to our awesome player support team for help. Okay, so that just about covers our follow-ups from the last dev update. And now let's talk about what we've got coming in this space for the rest of the year.
What if you 07
The next big step we're taking is account linking. Simply put, this means each player's alt accounts will be linked to their main account as long as we're confident they all belong to the same person. We'll model this through a combination of Vanguard data, account data, and behavioral
Here's someone
data.
typing in the background. Can you ask
This
them to
means
stop?
that soon, we'll be able to act on linked accounts to address a long-standing issue, avoiding punishments.
Linked accounts.
Many of you are familiar with our penalties today. Things like longer queue times if you dodged too many games, chat restrictions if you lost your cool and insulted a teammate, or in the most extreme cases, temporary or permanent bans.
These are useful tools when it comes to discouraging negative behavior, but they become significantly less effective when someone can just buy and hop onto another account.
Our
eBay,
purchased
spend
account
them.
bans should cover a good number of these cases, but
Ban
in
the eBays.
situations where the player is using a legitimate alt, things get a little bit trickier. That's where account linking comes into play. Starting in 25-23, punishments will carry over between accounts that were highly confident share an owner. This means that the person griefing your games can't just hop onto an alt and keep trolling. We're going to apply the same penalty and escalations across all of their accounts.
Jesus.
Our penalty ladders are designed to give people
Jesus.
real
Spouse
chances
is
to change
fucked.
their behavior. We almost never permaban an account for a first-time incident, but we won't let bad actors exploit our system by creating an infinite number of second chances.
With all of that said, the vast majority of you don't break our rules. So if you're in good standing, great news. You still have nothing to worry about, and we expect to get some perennial bad actors out of your games starting in a few patches. Okay, so that's everything that we have on account linking, but we do have one more thing we want to share with you today.
What is it?
And that's our new and improved streamer mode. Starting this week, we're making it possible for you to fully hide your identity from your lobby, which will cut off your lobby's ability to find your stream through third-party sites and exploit hidden information or grief your game based on who you are.
Back when we introduced streamer mode earlier this year, we got a lot of feedback that it wasn't going far enough to obscure player identities. For example, people could get around it with third-party apps that advertise who's a streamer in their live game. We took note of what players wanted from a feature like this, and after getting feedback from pros, creators,
it goes
and
MDPI?
working
It's
with
fine.
third-party apps, we're now
I'm
ready
more
to
worried
launch
about
a
my
big
solo
update
queue
to this
games.
feature.
Is this
Starting
now
in patch
Caedrel hitting Chell?
25-20, you'll have 3 options to choose from for streamer mode. Hide other names, which is today's streamer mode functionality. Hide my name, which will hide your Riot ID and game name, but not your account progression stats like champ mastery and ranked borders, which people could theoretically use to find you. And finally, hide my everything, which hides all identifying information about your account from lobby to end of game.
Wait
Our
a
goal
second.
here is to protect our players, creators, and pros that are just
The problem is, what happens if your queue pops and they see there's your queue pops and they see the champions the same in pick ban? That's when you're fucked, or?
looking to play a normal, fair game of League without their personal identities
you hide
impacting
that?
those games. We're
Hide the
excited to be
client, I
launching
guess?
this feature in patch 25-20, which goes live this week. Let us know how you like it.
And that's it from us.
Okay.
If you're looking for more information
Stop
on
clicking,
the
I
features we
can't.
talked
I
about
always
today,
click,
please
always.
check
If you're
out
a
the Dev
stream
Blog and
viewer, you know I
FAQ
click
out now.
non-stop.
So until next time, thanks for keeping it honorable on the Rift.
And if you aren't, prepare to be
Terminated! Annihilated!
and have a nice day.
They should just clip that and send it to anyone that gets permabanned to their email address. That just needs to happen. Now.
But this November marks 1 year since Arcane's finale, and we'll be celebrating that anniversary online with all of you.
The Arcane team will be looking back at the series, sharing behind-the-scenes content, and bringing back some fan-favorite merch.
For League, we'll be kicking off the anniversary in patch 25.23. There'll be a free mini reward track with new
Wait,
icons
Arcane anniversary? What do you mean anniversary? Anniversary for what?
and emotes, and we'll also be bringing back all the Arcane skins from Season 1 and Season 2.
This also includes Arcane Fractured Jinx, who's getting some upgrades.
5-year
Jinx will now have
anniversary.
a spawn-in animation when the game starts, plus some visual updates across all 3
Oh
of the
yeah, I've got
forms.
that skin. It's
Shimmer
pretty
Jinx
mid.
and Powder are also getting brand new recalls, along with unique chompers to match each of their
Oh,
personas.
okay, that's better.
And if you already got the skin last year, it will of course be updated for free to include those new features.
I would fucking hope
To
so.
find out more about the anniversary event, do check out the blog on arcane.com. Okay, a few more miscellaneous updates. We're working on improving tags for emotes, so you'll be able to search for any emote with just a champion's name. The technology is finally, almost, here. We're going to be shipping that sometime before the end of the year.
Searching
We'll also have a
features,
change
W.
coming to the practice tool. Soon, when using the practice tool, you'll be able to play any champion if you started up solo. And this will allow you to try out champions you think you might like, or give them a test run if you've been on the fence
Ooh, practice tool. You can try out champs you don't own.
about purchasing them.
Wait
That
a
change
second.
will go live in patch 25.21, so do be sure to check it out.
And for those of you wondering, the blue S and
Haha, I'm gonna sit in practice tool only now, invite my friends, and just play 1v1s against them, and we're gonna do 10v5v5s in practice tool. Can you do 10-man practice tool? No, you can't, right? It's only 2 men, or?
Emporium will be back in patch 25.23, and your shop...
Oh, he said in only solo. Only in solo. I get it.
will be back in 25.24.
Oh, fuck. I thought I had him.
Now, last, but certainly not least, we wanted to remind you all that the World's Play-In stage kicks off next week on October 14th in Beijing.
To celebrate, we'll be adding some map accents soon to bring a bit of Worlds to the Rift. Remember to do your pick'ems.
Worlds map.
Andre and I are working on them, and we actually have a bet riding on this one. Whoever's pick'ems are worse will wear the company and Mumu suit at a random company event.
That is true, unless my pick'ems are worse, at which point I will not. Anyway,
He's
that's
wearing
it.
that suit. All right, that's it from us today.
The next time you hear from us, it'll be late November or early December, and we'll be talking about some of the things you can expect at the start of 2026. Until then, good luck in your pick'ems, enjoy your climbs, stay honorable, and we'll see you on the Rift.
Farewell.
Bye.
Farewell. 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 Chat. It was really sad yesterday. Like, it was just really sad. Bro, Boaster needs his trophy, man. Boaster needs his trophy. Oh my goodness. I was so fucking sad for him, man. It was horrible. Ain't no way they're reverse sweeping them with that much pace and they lose map 5. Like, what the fuck? Why? How the fuck they lose map 5? That's crazy, by the way. Like, what is wrong with that fucking... That must be like a shit map or some shit. Also, that fucking Odin gun is the most unskilled piece of shit gun in the world. Sunset is their worst map. Why didn't they just ban it then? Why didn't they just ban it then? Oh, man. Poor Boaster. Well, he said that he's not retiring. He said that he's going to go again. He said that he's going to go again. And if he goes again... You think he can do it? Do you think he can do it if he goes again? The Last Dance. Anyone who says no is a fucking hater. Mods ban. Is this recency bias? 2022 for me is still the best storyline cast. Hype DRX. What's your favorite world in the last 4 years? Bro, Worlds 22 is for sure, I think, the best world that's ever happened. 24 was really magical though. But I think 2022 was the best Worlds I've ever watched personally. Doing some research before Worlds. The disparity of games played between regions is absurd. Bin has 172 games in the LPL and Whippo has 78. Bin has 100 most games on stage. But I don't understand. Like, what's happened to us? Okay. And I mean that in like in a nice way. Because we sat there for at least, I don't know how long it lasted, at least 8 years in EU, as far as I remember. Maybe longer or less. We sat there for 8 years with best of ones, 2 splits, 18 game regular seasons, no fearless draft, and no one... I mean, there was a bit of complaints, mostly regarding like the whole BO1 thing. But I feel like, hasn't China and Korea always had infinite more games than us? Isn't that been a thing for like the last 15 years, that their regular seasons have shit tons more games? Like, how did we watch League? When spring split and summer split was 9 weeks of best of ones. What happened? What the fuck? No context? Okay. I mean, you could just roll Sally instead of Fnatic, to be honest. We saw this coming, hopefully find a better team. Vladdy has entered discussions with other LEC teams as KC explore mid lane alternatives. Yeah, I don't think he's going to stay on KC. I think he's going to go somewhere else. And I have a feeling he's going to go somewhere else and he's going to fucking pop off. But the thing is, where would he go? You know? Where would he go? I think his options are Fnatic, if they don't want to keep Poby. I think Koi would probably try and keep Jojo and wouldn't go for Vladdy. KC out. G2's gonna keep caps. Na'Vi apparently, yeah, you're right. Na'Vi is apparently making like a pretty strong roster. They're investing a lot. And I guess GX or Vid is his options, to be honest. Vid, they have Chayek. GX have Jackies, who are like 2 newer players, but I guess Vladi is as well. I don't know. I don't know who would take him. Kana has options in LCK. Yeah, but what the fuck does that even mean? Kana has options in LCK. Like, what does that even mean? I'm sure he has options in LCK every year. Ooh, can you imagine KT sign Kana? Kana, Cuz, BDD, and then they sign Pace. Oh my god. Hey, KT could go crazy. Win rate at World's main event. Oh, this is based on games played. Well, look at fucking Faker over here. Jesus. Marin's win rate's crazy. Didn't they only lose 1 game at Worlds in 2015? Easy Hoon has 1 game, 100% win rate. Sadly did not get away with it. In the top lane, we have the best player in the world, the Shy. I mean, did I stutter? I don't get it. Why is everyone upset? Ridiculous. Top 4 sus moments. Okay, well that's 4. Why'd you not spawn them chopped? Okay, that one's a bit more, ooh. That one's a bit worse. Wait, if that's number 3, then what the fuck are we doing? Weird. Don't be weird. You're so weird. You're so fucking weird. Off for raids now. You just... I'm top damage! Like, what is that? Okay, I have no idea what that's about. That one's... I have no idea what that one was about.
I'm not getting permabanned right now. I'm not getting permabanned. Okay, I'm so glad I did this.
Holy shit, old Caedrel.
Okay, we leave it like this. No, we need to go bigger, we need to go bigger.
Old Caedrel!
Guys, it's TOS. I can't allow it. It's mega TOS. It's turbo TOS.
Why are you saying Unk? Bro, there was like a fucking...
Are you looking at some... Yeah. Oh, what the fuck? Guys, don't get any ideas, okay? But I have to do this. Cringe game.
What game was that, by the way? What game was that? Heavy Rain? No. It was Heavy Rain, right? Holy boaster. Zestify. So that's why Pedro wasn't streaming the last few days? Yeah, that's exactly why.
Does Exter know about that?
Yeah.
The Boaster gets his TP now.
Yeah.
He can regroup.
All coming together.
Let's go, cancelled it!
Hold on.
Wait, that was a Caedrel reference!
To this. And now, do you really want that fight on CT? Are you really up for
That's
that?
my GOAT!
So late, but it's fine. Just
Bro, I was watching Ona's co-stream as well for Valorant. Ona's co-stream is just so great. Ona's co-stream is great.
This is the first arena we went to together.
Yeah, FPX versus G2.
Oh.
It was like the first time we went out together.
I was supposed to there.
Working. I was like still doing journalism. You were a cameraman.
Yeah, I was a cameraman.
Cameraman.
I was the poster. We watched
It
World
was my
Finals
first
together.
World Finals. Was it yours?
Yeah, I mean, I've never been to World Finals before.
Yeah. We had the nosebleed seat.
On the plastic fold-outs.
On the steps. And then we were yapping away about how it'd be sick if you could play on that stage.
That stage is cursed, by the way. Accor Arena, right?
You were
Mega cursed.